Off we go from Denver. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. You're not ready. No.
Now Locke. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on second down. Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
That's caught by Sims, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And Nick Bolton there on the tackle. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Locke's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Locke now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Williams again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And some room to work. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be. He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's Locke. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go. They're savored a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Edwards-Helaire. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on 2nd and 2. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for KC.
1st down, Kansas City.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Touchdown! Steven Sims with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Lock now on first down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get the ball. Hey, watch that.
Lock looks to throw it again. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Into the secondary, past the 40. 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Jerick McKinnon now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got
blitz coming, and down he goes. Baron Browning. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Sims. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Broncos 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some space here.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Locke. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They look to throw. It's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw it is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
47. Check, 47. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Sims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste of it.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. Mike 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead.
Broncos 27. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Locke. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch 36.
Locke gonna throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. One final try for Locke. That's caught left side by Judy. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A big